As we take a look at the Atlantic hurricane season, it has been an active one. We've had names used all the way up through Tammy so far. The season is not over. The next name on the list, Vince, and we're going to take a look at that and the potential system that could become Vince. I want to show you what we typically see during an Atlantic hurricane season, that peak of activity around September 10th and 11th, and then you can see it really wanes as we go through October and here into November. These tropical systems become very rare that they develop. They are still possible even outside that traditional ending point of November 30th, but again, we're well past the peak and it won't be too much longer before we can put the hurricane season to bed. That being said, we are watching another area here in the Caribbean, and there is a really good chance that that is going to develop and likely become Vince down the road. I'll show you the models on that in a moment. Before we get to this, I also want to mention there's been this unsettled weather along the Gulf Coast. Now, this has been a beneficial storm system in that it's produced rain and brought rain to areas that have been parched. Okay, there's been exceptional drought across portions of Louisiana, southern Mississippi, southeastern parts of Texas, around the Houston area. They've been very, very dry. So this system brought some beneficial rain to those areas. It's moving along. It's not a tropical system, but as it moves along to the east and eventually comes off the southeast coastline, it is likely going to take a run kind of paralleling the southeast coast off to the northeast. That may bring us a little bit of rain along the mid-Atlantic and to Hampton Roads by Friday. So we're going to talk more about that as well when we get into the model. Again, that's not tropical, but it could produce a little bit of wind and maybe some rain right along the coast. Let's focus on this area down here. Again, the Hurricane Center, watching it carefully. And while there's not much of a chance of rapid development within the next day or so, chances only around 10%. As we look out 5 to 7 days, that's where we expect better chances as the system moves along to the northeast. So areas around Jamaica, eastern Cuba, Hispaniola specifically, Haiti really needs to pay close attention as the models kind of carry it off in this general direction. I want to get into the models, and we're going to take a look here. And again, what you see right here, this is not the tropical system that is going to develop down in the Caribbean. This is that area of low pressure moving along the Gulf. But I just wanted to show you how the GFS model carries it offshore, but along our coast. Here's the European model a little farther to the south, and that's late Friday through early Saturday. So I do think we have a chance for showers. Again, that is a non-tropical system, but still a rainmaker for our area. That will continue to move along. We're going to turn our attention to this area because that's the one that is not well organized, but is forecast to become a tropical system pushing past the Greater Antilles Islands here and then moving up towards Bermuda, eventually strengthening as it heads into the North Atlantic. If that does become a tropical system, if it becomes organized and takes a name, again, the next name in the list is Vince, that one will stay well to our east, so not a direct threat to Hampton Roads or the Mid-Atlantic region, but it is something that we will keep you updated. Again, chances for rain with an area of low pressure that will come up the coast late Friday, exiting early Saturday, passing by. It's a little too early to know exactly how much rain that other system could bring us, but we will, of course, keep everybody updated as we get closer to the weekend. For now, that's the latest in the tropics.